Tiga.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, so we're back for another one.
Another one.
Yeah, view is a little bit different than what we usually do, but it's still a good view. Good shit.
Yeah, because it's almost approaching to autumn and winter.
Yeah.
And
some of us here are quite sensitive for that.
someone's sick as well.
Someone is sick as well.
Yeah, it was just me. I think I kind of fucked up my throat a bit a few days ago.
Too much gagging.
Hey. Yeah, so yeah, too much. I don't know, too much eating fritters and a lot of like oily food. Fucks up my throat so much. So
at the same time, me and Max, we are having some ulcers.
Ulcers.
Sari awan.
sorry.
Awan.
Yeah, the term in Indonesian is called sari awan.
But direct Google translation is ulcers, so that's why we're taking it a bit slow today. But what's the topic of the day?
So today we're gonna rank jobs that we've done before in the previous few years. I guess 3 years. Yeah.
Maybe more. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe more.
Around that much.
I actually move a lot of work as well in here. I feel like every year I change my job.
Yeah, same.
You're right.
Me almost like every 3 to 6 months move.
Okay, so how it works is that we rank it with S tier as like the best job.
It's
ever.
like I think the first thing that we need to do is like we say like the year, like
The year.
example 2023.
How long?
What did you do and how long and what is your job?
Okay.
Something like that. Okay.
Okay.
So what year do we want to start first?
Okay.
Because I've already worked since 2021.
Damn, bro! I just graduated high school 2021.
We can't compete against
Yeah.
that.
No.
So yeah, no, I've worked since high school, but yeah, but that doesn't really count. But so yeah, where do we want to start?
Will you start? Let's start at 2021. Like, what did you do back in 2021?
2021, I do 2 jobs, which is first one I do a live streaming liaison.
Liaison.
Yeah, something like that. So I need to bring. It's for Indonesian e-commerce. It's not that bad. The fee is not bad as well. So this it's not actually salary. It's like a fee because it's like a contract. Yeah, it's a contract for 3 months. Going around Jakarta. So this happens in Indonesia. So go around Jakarta to help live streaming in phone. So they have a company phone, something like that.
Okay.
It's not bad, but at that time I don't have any car, so I use
Public transport.
either public transport or use my motorcycle.
Oh yeah.
So I need to go because I live in Gading Serpong, is in South Tangerang.
How far is it?
It's fucking far.
Like kilometers to.
No, it's like 30-40 kilometers each
God
trip.
damn. So it's like 1.5 hours.
No, it's more. Yeah, with motorcycle, yeah, more or less 1-2 hours maybe.
1-2 hours. God damn, that's a long ride.
Yeah, and then there's a lot of rains in some places.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rains. I need to bring a lot of like camera equipment.
Yeah. Heavy bag.
Heavy bags. There's a lot of lightings and blah blah blah. I did that for 3 months, and I think for the ranking is a B. I think it's mid.
B is alright.
Yeah, it's alright. And then 2021, after that, I moved to Jakarta Aquarium to do marketing there. Yeah, more or less, it's a C tier, I guess.
What were you doing in marketing agency?
So what I do is I take photos, videos, and make some types of short animation for the Instagram, YouTube, and the blah blah blah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but the salary is bad.
Why? Oh, that's why it's a C tier.
Yeah. The fun thing is that I really love animal, and I do interact with a lot of animals.
You like touching animals?
No, not touching. You
Not
cannot
touching
touch.
animals?
Not touching.
Oh yeah, of
So I
course.
usually work with meerkats,
Okay.
lemurs,
They're
stingrays.
in an aquarium? Lemur?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't.
So
touch fish.
the Jakarta Aquarium is actually an aquarium and a something like a petting zoo, but it's not. But you cannot touch the animal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. The one thing that I love is the crocodile skink. It's from Papua.
Oh.
Yeah. Something like. Do you know Toothless?
Yeah.
From the How to Train Your
Oh, it's
Dragon?
inspired by that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very chill. It's very cool. It's a lizard, but yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I think that's it for 2020.
2021, two jobs.
That's in Indonesia, and then 2020. I stayed there till 2022, and then moved as a producer of advertising until 2023. That's an 8 year because I love that job.
So 2022, you produced in an advertising.
Yeah. So I do a lot of like Pocari Sweat, Bioderma.
Oh, those are big brands.
Yeah, quite big brands,
Quite big
and
brands.
most of them are skincares and makeups.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, so.
Like 2022 was the rise of skincare.
Yeah.
Especially
yeah.
in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And like the Korean skincare industry has boomed during
Yeah,
that time as well.
in that agency, it's chill, but yeah, back again. If we talk about salary back home, everything is an F tier.
Yeah, true. True. For
But,
those who
yeah.
are watching this from Australia and Indonesia right now, they
1
have-
month is so my salary is quite high compared to the others. So my salary is like $700 a month,
$700, and it's already high.
and that is if the currency is like still 10,000. Now it's 12,000.
Yeah.
So back then it's quite high for my age and my in my career and sort of stuff. But compared to the other friends that I have in Indonesia with my line of job, that's quite high. But in other agencies, it's supposed to be like 150, 1,500, 1,000 a month.
So your agency is considered low balling.
Yeah,
guys,
most
okay.
of them, yeah. But still, I love that job, so it's an 8 year for me.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a really cool job.
Yeah, and then 2023 move here.
Oh, so that was just right the year after
Yeah.
you finished working as a.
So I haven't. So the downside in Indonesia, you have for full time, you have a contract. I don't know about here. Do they have any contract like how many years you need to be in and blah blah blah?
I think you do that for office jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I do. I don't know if agency is an office job or not, but yeah. So they gave me a contract, and then I need to break that contract because I need to move here.
Also,
to
you
study.
you need to pay a fee
Yeah, I need to
Oh
pay
my
a fee for like 3 months
of salary.
of salary. Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah.
So, what the fuck? Imagine you've only worked there for 3 months.
Yeah, you need to pay for like 9 months salary. It's crazy. But I don't know about here. I haven't worked in office jobs here, but yeah. So that happens. That's the worst part. But the other part that was fine.
But yeah, that's so far you've worked 3 jobs in 2021, 2022,
That's mostly in Indonesia as well.
Yeah.
and A tier is the media and production,
Yeah.
and B tier. we got-
Both of them are B tier, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
like the marketing is
Yeah.
pretty much on the 2nd tier. Okay,
Oh.
when did you start working?
If we're gonna go back to Indonesia, the only work I did was not really much of a work. It's more of a side hustle work because I was still living with my parents and stuff,
Yeah.
so I only can do much. And I just finished my school, so no uni yet. Was still in online course for uni. But I was this is probably an S tier of my life.
Oh really? S tier job?
I would say, because all I did was play games and get money from it.
Oh,
how?
that's nice.
How'd you do that? What game did you play?
Dota?
How'd you get money from
Yeah,
it?
so I'm a Dota to addict.
Oh,
See, okay.
Even went to like the leaderboards. But
Oh.
what's the English word for it?
What?
Jockey.
It's like
Basically,
you
I
carry
play-
someone in a party.
In a sense, that's that as well. But I play someone's account. They
Ah.
pay me to boost up their ranks to a higher rank.
Yeah, what do you call it here? I don't know.
Booster.
Boost-
Yeah, rank.
Yeah,
Somewhere like a
boosting, yeah,
rank booster,
boosting
boosting rank. So that was my side hustle. And I wasn't working alone. It's like I met someone who's doing the same thing, and I was like, "Hey, can I help you out?" So at first I play with them, and then I just join them to boost people rank. because and I'm getting commission out of it.
Okay, that's nice.
Not too bad.
That's fun.
As a 19-year-old, you're just getting like an extra pocket money,
Yeah.
around $50 for each.
Is that even
account.
legal?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody says it's illegal.
Yeah,
you
but
can,
true.
it's basically lending your account to your friend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
fair
like,
enough, yeah.
You're just basically like, hey, I'll give you $50. Can you buy me something in the supermarket?
Yes.
I'll come back.
Yeah,
and
fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my side hustle, you know.
So you start with, when was that? 2020.
I started that when I was still in school as well. So that was 20. I started 2017,
Oh, okay.
and then 2018, and then just
Oh.
when I have some time. So it's not actually like something that I'm locked into.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
you need to be active this hour. No, it's really. That's why it's S tier, because I'm so free on the time. It's just a side hustle to get my.
So whenever
pocket
you're
money.
free, you can do
I
it.
want to play, and there's an account that wants to get boosted. So yeah, that's the extra money I'm getting. Well, of course, my grades wasn't that good either at school, so that's probably why.
Well,
Well,
it doesn't matter anymore now. Like I don't know. Good grades in high school doesn't get you anything, pretty much. Like it's
not-
overrated.
Yeah, I guess in a
overrated.
sense.
so okay. So when did you start working here in Australia?
When?
Yeah.
What year?
What year?
2023?
2020. I think so. Yeah, 2023 or 4. I forget. 2020. 2024.
2024. Okay. Do you have any work here? 2023.
Yeah, I did some work. So I moved here July or June,
Same
2023. Yes, same, something like that. And then 3 weeks after, 3 weeks or 2 weeks after as I arrived, I had a job in Lyndhurst, if you guys know. So it's like a small region. What do you call it? Region?
Oh,
Place? I don't know.
Like suburb.
Yes, suburbs. It's like from
In Victoria.
In Victoria, it's like near Dandenong. It's like an hour and a half. with
That's not
public
near,
transport.
my friend.
It's not
Yeah, well, it's near Dandenong. It's not near from its city.
Oh.
It's near from Dandenong, and then yeah. So I worked there. So I first time I was there, I was a packing team for plants, indoor plants and stuff. And then they moved me into the irrigation team. So what I do is I water the plants.
Look at this.
Yeah, most of them.
W, bro.
So
W job.
that's an S tier job for me. So I did that for 3 days because it's
3 days a
limited
week?
time, right? Yeah, 3 days a week because it's a limited time for us international students to work here. It's like 24 hours, and then yeah, so one day is like an 8-hour job.
Getting money from this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, I did that for 4 or 5 months, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, something
So
like
you've
that.
been farming money from that.
Yeah, been farming a lot.
You're
Way
farming
too much money from that.
Literally.
So money grows on trees now. Because you
Yeah, so I worked there on Sunday, in the irrigation team because there's nobody who wants to come on Saturday and Sunday except me.
Yeah.
So I work there Saturday, Sunday to water the plants, and on Monday I go with the packing team. So two different department, but yeah. So it's first time coming here, first time doing it on winter. It's so fucking cold,
It
you
is
know.
so
When
fucking
we moved here first time,
For the first
it's
time.
fucking cold, and then yeah, it's fun. Gave me a lot of money,
Yeah.
a lot of pocket money.
But we gotta let them know in Indonesia, especially Australians, you guys went to Bali all the time, right? Like 9 out of 10 Australians I know went to Bali.
Yeah,
You know, there's only 2 seasons in Indonesia, which is either rain or it's sunny, hot outside, like during summers. And then our typical weather is around 28 to 30 degrees Celsius.
sometimes it's
And when-
34. Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes 34. When we move here,
it's fucking cold, man.
winter gets down to like what, 2 degrees?
10,
It-
sometimes 10, 2,
It
1.
was-
yeah.
it was-
it's quite a culture. It's quite a shock for the body as well.
Yeah, but the worst thing about Melbourne weather is that the wind is so strong. It's making it colder than the actual temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
true.
why we were too shocked about the weather here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I worked in the greenhouse as well. The greenhouse is hot, so outside was cold, inside was hot, because the plants they cannot grow under 25 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
So what's the purpose of a greenhouse? Does it?
So the greenhouse you can regulate the temperature, whatever you want it to be.
Is there like an AC inside?
There's an AC, there's a heater as well.
Oh.
So if it's in summer, they turn on the AC. If it's in the winter, they turn on the heater.
Oh, okay.
Something like that, yeah. But yeah, it's
Because
fun.
you still get sunlight.
Yeah, we still got sunlight as well because it's a glass.
Yeah. It's
It's a glass house.
Wow.
It's a glass house. Yeah. So yeah, they pay me quite a lot of money there to work the weekends as well. So the weekend rate is different.
Weekend
right?
rates, yeah.
Yeah, that's a nasty year for me. Then I move on October or November. I moved to a butcher shop. That's quite a. I can't say. It's an A minus tier.
A minus. You.
So it's not great.
It's not okay.
It's not the best, but it's good. You know.
I'll put it on B.
Yeah, well, we'll put it on B.
Put it on B.
Yeah, I work at St. Kilda.
Okay.
One of the butcher shop there.
Yeah.
Everyone was so chill.
Okay.
The downside is I need to start working at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Okay.
Ooh.
I was like,
Why do you always look for a job out so far away?
Yeah. So.
I don't know because there's no one wants me in the city.
Yeah.
So yeah, work there for almost a year actually. At the butcher shop.
First time I met you, you were still working at the butcher shop.
So I work at 2 butcher shop.
Damn.
But yeah, the job is physically demanding. So I injured my left hand. So
Fucked it up a bit.
yeah, I fucked it up a bit. And just this year I got a little surgery to do
Fix
stuff here.
something. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But yeah, that's in B tier. It's fun, but yeah, you know.
Must have sucked.
Yeah. So back to you guys. 2024. What do you guys do?
2023, I have a job.
Oh,
Don't get me wrong.
2023,
I have
okay.
a job at 2023.
Oh, actually, I just remember I did have a job.
Yeah,
in
go.
2023, but,
Go for it.
What do you do?
Job.
Cook. I did not put this on my resume at all, just because I'm a dick for it.
Okay.
It's alright. You're still like a first year here, right?
Uh-huh.
Still a student. You just want to go back home for a visit, and you wanna, just get extra money to buy the tickets, right? So I get a casual job in a certain place.
Okay.
Right.
So what did you do
that's,
there?
That's like a period where all international students are going home, like December, November. So that's why I got in. But then interview, they asked me if I'm going out. I said no, but I actually did ran away.
6'7".
That's a dick move, yeah. But
So basically, I just worked casual, worked the right amount of time just to get the plane ticket, so I go home afterwards. No contact afterwards. So, I'm like,
so what did you do there?
I will not say the name, but
Yeah, you don't need to give the name.
just, front of house,
Hospitality?
making some, making
Okay.
some food as well. Front of house making food in there. It was close to where I was living back then, and I sell sweets.
Oh.
Sweets?
Yeah,
Like candies?
I cook something sweet.
Okay,
That's
fine.
what I'm gonna say.
I'm not saying
Oh,
specific.
okay.
And then there's also some drinks. There's dessert, ice cream, and stuff. So yeah.
Okay.
That's what I did. I worked for 2.5 months and then I ran away. And I never put down my resume.
Okay.
I was ashamed.
Fair enough.
I was ashamed, bro. But yeah, that's a.
What about you?
C tier.
C tier is crazy.
C tier?
But do you love the job though? Is it alright?
The people was fun.
Okay.
So,
So why C tier?
Just because of.
Because of his dick move.
Because you're retarded.
I'm the.
Fine.
I'm the one who.
Fair enough.
Super cook, man.
Cooked indeed.
So what did you do, Dylan?
I got into Melbourne in 2024. So in 2023, I was still working in Indonesia. I was I was doing an intern at an agriculture startup company.
Ah, yeah,
That
the
was
one that you told me, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that one was really sick. I did like a 3-month internship in like an office somewhere in Indonesia's most busiest central business district.
Yeah.
It was really nice, working that company. We got free lunch, free
Oh.
coffee,
Damn.
good
Okay.
office, the nice toilets, like one of the best toilets ever.
Okay.
And the coworkers were so nice because you're an intern. They don't see you as someone who's like eligible to do something hard. So you can just act stupid and let them give you like the easy stuff.
Yeah,
You know.
fair enough,
But
yeah.
I didn't do that. I wanted what I'm there for. I signed up for it, and for pay. Usually people don't get paid during internships back in Indonesia, but I somehow got paid around $300 a month,
Oh,
which
that's
is really
nice. What the
nice
fuck?
for only doing like 20 hours of work every
Damn.
week.
When
It's
I do
super
my
nice.
intern, I only got 150. Yeah.
$15
Yeah.
a month?
Yeah.
Oh my god, $15.
$15.
$150 a month.
$150.
But they gave me like place to sleep.
Oh, that's a different thing.
It's different.
Accommodation.
Yeah.
right?
But the accommodation is the studio of the place I work. So it's like this place, and I just bring a bed, our own bed, and just sleep on the floor. But yeah, that's internship.
Yeah, so internship is S tier. Like, I love this company so much. Like, the only reason I don't go back there is that the pay compared to working a job in Australia is too far.
Yeah, fair
Like-
enough. Yeah.
You would sacrifice so much of your time, your sanity for an office job, which pays you like a third or like half the pay, which you can get here working like, an easy job as a way. But still, S tier, W coworkers, and it's a fun company. I learned a lot from that company. So yeah, easiest $900 of my life.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So then 2024.
2024.
Yeah. What did you?
Let's start with you. Oh,
So,
you want me to
yeah,
start?
you want-
2024, I just landed in Melbourne, July 2024, and I got my first job on October. It was so hard for me to find a job. I was too shy to go into restaurants and ask people, like, are you guys hiring and everything? But I ended up doing it, dropped my CV in a bunch of restaurants, especially Indonesian restaurants, because they say Indonesians are, it's
Easier
easier
to
for
get,
Indonesians to get in Indonesian restaurants. But I applied a job through Seek. It was a marketing agency.
Oh, okay.
The title is brand ambassador. So have you guys ever seen those?
Yeah,
People-
I did see a lot. Yeah, but what did they do?
So what I did for my first gig was I was promoting a certain real estate company in like a suburb somewhere. They were just like developing a new housing complex.
So you're like going door to door? and
No,
knocking
I'm not
stuff?
going door to door.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just there in like the center of the house complex with my workmate, and we were just promoting because there's like a event going on in that, and then so we were representing the real estate company
Yeah.
as like brand ambassadors and help them to lead to sales. Just making people's days happy. So what I did there, I was just smiling and like people like, yo, we got free food here. There's a playground here, and then don't forget to visit the sales store, yeah. And then we get like paid like $35 an hour.
Oh,
And
that's
that was
nice.
really solid,
Yeah.
solid, sick work. And I'm still working with that company up
Till
until now.
Oh, nice.
I work gigs with Netflix, with Uber Eats as well. And last one was Coca-Cola.
Oh.
We did a
Oh,
bunch of-
that's why you got a lot of Coca-Cola at your
Yes,
home.
yes,
See,
yes,
see.
yes. So we do have a lot of like gigs and clients as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So being a brand ambassador is S tier because you get paid so nicely just to smile on people and give free stuff, and it's no harm. It's not that you're scamming people. You're just giving them free stuff. And as a brand ambassador, you're representing brands that are cool like Netflix, Uber Eats, and like Coca-Cola and everything. It's just like, but yeah, first job of 2024. And then second job of 2024 is that this guy, he was looking around for like a front of house staff in his restaurant, and his friend is a friend of mine. At first, he was promoting it to our mutual friend, and then he didn't want the job. So he was like, "Do you want the job?" I was like, "You know what? Sure, I'll take the job." And that's how I met him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a restaurant front of house job in a fine dining restaurant. Rate the fine dining restaurant.
Wait, rate the restaurant or rate the job?
No, rate the job in that restaurant. That job in that restaurant is I think it's a solid 8 tier. It's in my
His turn first. His turn first.
because it's an 8 tier for me because I get a lot of shifts. As
Ah,
someone who
yeah,
started there,
yeah.
I got a lot of shifts, and as like my second job, like that's like my first time ever working in the front of house with no experience, and they're letting me to get that experience. So I really appreciate that company for that. But yeah, it's really nice to work in a fine dining restaurant, especially when you get a lot of tips.
Well, it's not
When you get a
actually
lot of
fine
tips.
dining. It's a casual dining.
Yeah, you know what? Casual dining, fine dining, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pretty solid job. Easy A tier for me.
So 2024. So other than the butcher shop, I also work a second job at aquaculture farm. So it's a aquaculture farm is an indoor farm for fish.
No, fish.
Yeah.
So are you feeding fishes indoor?
Wait, so
No.
what I do is they call me every 4 to 5 weeks to vaccinate the fish. So they do vaccination for the fish.
What fish are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about barramundi.
Oh, barramundi.
So yeah, I did that for almost a year as well.
Oh, that's a
I think.
long time.
Yeah, and then they never called me again because the last manager
Quit.
Yeah, quit. So yeah, they forget about me. So yeah, and then after that, yeah, I work at that restaurant as a cook.
Our restaurant.
Yeah,
now.
the one that me and Dylan work.
And how's the aquaculture job? What's the rate?
Oh yeah, the rating, it was a solid 8 tier.
A tier, solid A.
The pay is not, it's not really good for a farm, but the knowledge that you get is good, you know,
Okay.
because I work there as my secondary job, and I don't really need. It's not that I don't need the money, but what I want to gain from that farm is the knowledge. Yeah, just the knowledge, not that the money. The money is just a bonus for me.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, then after that, after butcher shop, I moved to. So I got unemployed for like 2 months, and then I got that job.
Oh, the restaurant
as a,
job.
Yeah, as a cook. First time, I don't have any experience at all, and that's a I don't know what to call it, a seafood restaurant.
Yeah, seafood sushi restaurant.
Yes, and I work as a hot food section, and then move to the cold food, and then move back to the hot food again. I worked there for a year. The pay is not bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Like 30.
I mean, it's considered good
32-ish.
for the amount of shifts I get. It's so good.
They don't. So after so I go back to Indonesia for like a couple of weeks, and then they give me like a tiny amount of shift, like 2-3 days, I think.
That's a normal thing.
Yeah. So and then the 2-3 shift is like for like 6 hours. One shift is like 2-3 hours sometimes.
Yeah, it's really short. It's really short.
And it's fucking far away. It's at Glen Beverly. It's
yeah.
fucking far away.
It's an hour away.
Yeah, and then you need to use either scooters or walk for like 2 kilos or 1.5 kilo. It's not bad. It's a solid B tier for me.
I mean, if we live around the area, it'll be
it's
A
not-
tier.
But yeah,
Still made it A tier.
there's a lot. There's too much drama on
Yeah,
the.
too much drama. Oh, actually,
kitchen.
I'll put it on B tier actually now.
Yeah, there's too much drama on the
Team.
on the team, on the inside the kitchen, outside the kitchen. There's too much drama, and I don't really like, and I don't really care actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it affects a lot of people that working inside the kitchen as well. So yeah, it's a solid B tier, I guess.
Solid base here. Agreeable. 2024.
4. Yeah, so after the 2023 incident, that was actually. So yeah, I left the first one at 2024 early,
Mm-hmm.
then went back for 2 months, and then I come back here looking for a job. I got it from a friend of mine because she's working as like the head over there, the
Mhm.
manager. So I got it from her at first. Then
Is that the
yeah,
the boba tea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I would rate it B
B tier.
As a what job?
Boba.
Boba maker?
Yes.
Yay, he likes to make the boba jiggle. Boba maker, we got boba maker in the
Yeah.
chat.
So yeah, B tier.
Okay.
Just because
There's a lot of
Well-
dramas.
yeah, quite some drama on the workplace, but the people there are nice. Who I meet
Okay.
with. But it's those kind of job where they kind of not pay as much, but also
I think that's the reason why I
Overwork
don't want to
people.
work in the city, you know,
like
because
no, but this one they overwork people.
Do you get paid for the extra work?
no.
So let's say you work from 4 till 9, and then you extend your shift until like 9:30. Do they pay the half an hour? No? Fuck.
So they
So
don't
bad.
do overtimes.
Yeah, the work overtimes.
They-
But you also work mostly solo.
Oh, damn.
alone, so
So very rare.
it gets hard, and that place is like quite bustling, right? So it really gets tough because you need to do front of house
And back of
and
house
also
as well.
kitchen because
Yeah.
you need to cook all the time as well, prepare for the next morning as well.
Oh.
And, so you gotta do both things
That's so annoying.
alone, and luckily this never happened to me, but I know there's some incident where stealing happens,
Oh shit.
taking of
Okay.
cash and stuff. The thing is, in my opinion, this is bullshit just because that kind of system that they have makes it harder for us to stop the stealing, right? So in case that it was a stealing, the one that gets blamed is the employee.
Yeah, of course.
So it's really, really annoying. And I know right now they changed the system already, thank God. Not there anymore. I think I also was one of them that gave out the voice that this is a shit system. So yeah, I would say solid B. B just because the people are nice.
Okay.
I like working with people that are nice. So
Yeah. Did everyone?
yeah.
It makes everything easier, you know, when employers and your coworkers
Yeah,
are nice.
true.
It's just a nice
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, I think that's the one of the reason that I don't want to work in the city, like in the CBD, is like they don't pay too well, you know, because like
that's
everyone wants to work in the city.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of option. They don't need people that was paid a lot.
True,
you know?
true.
That's why I be like,
And also like that place, even if you do something extra that actually really helps you fix something or anything, you just don't get the bonus. Or
Yeah,
you don't appreciate those things really good.
Just big ass capitalists.
Yeah.
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 So after that, do you work any other jobs 2024?
No, I just stay there for a year and then I
Oh.
take the job next year.
Oh, okay.
Like this.
Oh, 2024. I forgot to mention one job. Uber driving. I was Uber driving for DoorDash. I was DoorDash driving. Yeah.
DoorDash.
I was a DoorDash guy from July. No. August to October, I think. August to October. I still remember.
Only 3 months?
Only 2 months even.
That's why.
I just realized that the amount of accidents that can happen as an Uber driver is too high.
Yeah, fair
Like,
enough. Yep.
It's so easy to get into an accident. And then bike helmets are not strong. You gotta wear like motorcycle helmets to not die from a crash, especially a bicycle crash, right? And then the thing with DoorDash and Uber driving is that do you hate it when you order DoorDash or Uber and then like your driver is late
Yeah.
from the ETA? Because like the ETA is supposed to be longer than that. So usually for the driver to get from that restaurant to your place, let's say it's like supposed to be like 15 minutes, but in the Uber app they want them to be there at 10 minutes. So they are like over, I don't know what's the right term for it. They're scamming the Uber driver's time.
Your driver is like always in a hurry.
Yeah, every Uber driver. If you see every Uber driver in the city, they're always in a hurry. Don't blame them. Blame the app. Because if they don't get it delivered by a certain
You
time,
get deducted, right?
no, you will get less orders, which you don't want.
Okay.
You want orders to be there all the time.
I
You
see.
need better rating always.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's
I don't know.
really that's a fucked up system that I think everyone should know about these companies. But I don't have any problems with the company. But it's just that a lot of people hate like these Uber drivers and like why are they going so fast? Why are they not looking at their own? You gotta see where their point of view is. But so that's it. Yeah. That's really fun.
Yeah, it's bummer.
Yeah. What a bummer. 2025, Max. What you do in 2025?
But I'm looking at my CV here.
Oh.
2025. Oh,
Oh, he has to look at his CV first.
yeah. So I do the restaurant from July to July, so it's a year. And then after that, I got unemployed because I don't have any. Wait. Oh, I work at one of the most famous restaurant in Melbourne as a kitchen hand, as a dishwasher for like a month. That's a D tier.
Oh, that one.
That's fucked up. It's not the restaurant. It's not the restaurant's fault. Okay, the job is ass.
What do you buy?
So the restaurant is very very nice. We love that restaurant. Me and Regina, we love that restaurant a lot. The food is very nice, but the job as a dishwasher there is so fucked up because there's too much stuff to do in one time. If when you do dishwashing, in terms of like the professional dishwashing job, you get
non-professional.
yeah. When you
At
do it at your
home.
home, it's not a professional thing to do, right? But yeah, there's like every day you need to do like I think it's more than 5,000 plates.
Oh shit. I even get lazy to wash 5 plates.
Yeah, I got lazy to do even one plate, but yeah. Well, you use a machine like big ass machine, but the thing is that they say it's like your shift is until 11,
Until 11.
but they never gave me to go home until 11. They gave me like 2 a.m., 1 a.m.
What the fuck?
The job is ass, but the restaurant is very nice. I really love that restaurant, so I worked there for like a month and then I quit because it's too demanding. It's at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. there's no public transport going anywhere.
Scooter?
Yeah, and then I lost my scooter there. Someone stole my fucking ass scooter that I really love.
Normal thing in Melbourne.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but the job I put it on C tier, I guess. C or D tier, even D tier.
That was ass tier. That's like
because
shite.
I live in South Bank, and then the workplace is at Flinders, and I need to walk to go back home.
That's like a solid 1 kilometer or 2
Yeah,
kilometers.
2 or 3 kilometers, I guess. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, so after that, I moved to another butcher shop at Toorak Road. Toorak? Yeah, Toorak Road. So they asked me to do jobs that I usually do already done at the other butcher shop. So that's an easy job for me. But at the end of like 3 months, so I only get like one or two shifts every week, and because every company have their own different rules and they have their own different what they wanted to do. They don't tell me what they want or not.
Yep.
So I do something that I usually do at the other place, right? And they don't like it. They don't tell me anything. They never tell me anything that they don't like. And then after 3 months, they say like, I think we need to cut you off because we don't like you.
How you
what
work.
do. Yeah, how.
They're like, oh, how are you doing? Oh, you're doing okay. Oh, you're doing a great job.
Yeah,
and then,
they always do that. They always do that
And
here.
then just one day they're like, you know what? You're a fucking cunt. You were doing your job so bad. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, it was like, what? You never told me anything. And then the last day, they told me I cannot bring my phone or anything else to the workplace, so I need to put it on the lockers, right? So I empty out everything, every single thing on my pockets, and then when I went to the toilet after lunch, I went to the toilet. They accused me that I vape in the toilet. I was like, bro, I don't bring anything. You asked me to put everything else in my bag, and then they just like, okay, get the fuck out of here. Just you don't need to come anymore. I'm like,
Well, that
okay, yeah. They don't pay me quite well, so yeah,
happened. Might as well.
might as well. So 3 months, and then yeah, that's 2025, and in October I moved to Juni, Melbourne. And it was a solid A tier.
8-year job.
That butcher shop is D tier. No, it's an F tier actually.
Wow, ooh, that's like
An after.
that's like shite.
Yeah,
Shy.
that's yeah,
Skibidi shite.
it's an F tier.
It's so bad.
So 2025, what did you guys do?
2025.
I think you worked a lot of jobs in 2025.
Yeah.
2025. I was so after I quit the boba shop, that was like January.
Uh-huh.
So February I was semi jobless. Oh, for the whole month.
Whoa.
Yes, but oh, actually no, I was in like a hospitality place in South Bank. I worked there as like a casual event organizer, event coordinator.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's really casual. And February was just like no ship at all. So I got in there early that year. Solid A tier.
Oh, okay.
It is solid A tier. Solid A tier, even nearing to S. It's a big place. You get busy a lot. Like I mean, if it gets busy, it gets really busy. But a lot of nice people, a lot of good food. You meet a lot of funny ass people over there.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, and March, the next month, I joined in as a barista in one other company. I stay there because I'm still working there to this point.
W.
W, just even get promoted as well.
Nice.
So, S tier for that. I'm just making it quick, right? Because there's like 3 jobs that is important for me there. Yeah, so the first 2, the one in South Bank and then the event organizer, I would say that's an A tier, nearing to S tier. The only downside is just
So it's an A plus.
A plus, yeah. The only downside is just management. Management of the place, because like it's just the point as if there's a not balanced management, then it really affects all the
Yeah,
at the
true.
bottom.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, within that system, there's 2 managers. So there's 2 managers for the place, and they're running it together. And then under that, there's the heads, who's under the supervision of the manager. And then there is us, the employee, the heads. So really, communication sometimes it messed up
Yeah,
a lot. And I know that place has a high turnover rate. A lot of new people, a lot of people just change jobs quickly. Like me, I am not officially there anymore. I recently quit just because my time is.
You don't have time to do, yeah.
Well, I do have time, but that time that I use cost me near-death experience. So.
Which we've discussed in a couple episodes ago.
Before, yeah. But before I was doing manager, that's my 3rd job of the 2025. So before I was doing manager, I was just doing that event organizing at Barista. I took a lot of hours, so I've been working like 60 hours around that period of time. Taking a lot of shifts in the event organizer, even not as an event organizer. I took like other roles as well. Just fun. The reason that tier is high is because I get to choose where I want to work, and everyone was open-minded to be like, yeah, just come in. They teach me bartending, they teach me barista, they teach me guest service, they teach me working at an arcade. I get to play the system as well. I get to play bowling. I get to do everything for free. I get to nibble some food at the back.
Okay.
So yeah, it's easy to get along with everyone over there. It's very nice, and you can get a drink if you want.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah, good. And I don't need to pay any of them. Even
Which
though
is
if,
really
if I
cool.
pay, it's really expensive. So,
Yeah, better
so,
not.
so that's good. At least the work environment is nice, but it's quite far from where I live. Sometimes I have to walk there. But I'm not working there anymore just because the schedule is a bit too tight.
I
Right?
see. Okay.
The second one is the barista. This is goated. I might not like the management as well.
Okay.
The upper management, not master management, the upper management. But that is where I basically, I would say, I learned basics of like real hospitality. I would say, right? Because then again, you ended up learning that shoot, this money is not worth it for this. This money is worth it.
Yeah.
That is the place where I found that. That's the place where I found that. And from there, my life just autopilot. From that month, my life just went autopilot, just work with my eyes closed and stuff. And then the manager thing came up around, I think September, October. I said around October, I think. And that job takes a lot of my time because it's full time. I tried my best to keep all three just because I was hungry for the money. But yeah, health was the cost of it. So I had to let go of one. I let go of the event organizing just because that job took my
Breath away.
time. Yeah, like, no, breath away, Jesus.
Breath, he's
I
dead,
had to
bro.
work in the night till the early morning after midnight.
That is
So
tired.
yes, that I had to let go of that just because time management. Right, but solid A plus tier. No manager, S tier, S tier job.
Manager,
W
managing.
cafe,
Oh, cafe. Yeah.
cafe, yeah. Because well, that's like the first time. And that's like a big job that you actually got. That's my first full time as well. So it's like, oh, this is awesome. You know, I get to run the whole thing. But there's a lot of things to learn. Luckily, I was also surrounded by good people that teach me around, and a good boss as well. So
Nice.
yeah, I enjoy the job just because I choose to enjoy it.
Okay.
I choose to enjoy it. Yeah, I don't want to do what it means anymore. I was like, nah, just work, spot. Yeah, that's what it is. 2025, a lot of roller coaster.
So what about you, Dylan?
Oh, 2025? What did I do in 2025?
It was just last year.
Oh, it was just
Oh,
last year.
you worked
Sure.
at F1.
Yeah, I worked in the F1. That was like S plus tier. It's like the best job ever existing on earth. It gave us like 12-hour shift from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. We got like a lot of breaks as well in the middle of it. Paid breaks, which is super nice.
That's nice.
And you get to watch F1 for free. Usually you pay $100 to $200 of ticket a day. And I went there and worked for 4 days. That's like one of the biggest paychecks I've got with just 4 days of work. And it was really solid money. I was working with like an event agency. I got the F1 job through there, and completely SS plus tier. And then before that, I was working in the Australian Open, which is the tennis. That's the tennis, one of the biggest, one of the grand slams of tennis, and that's an S tier as well because you get like a lot of shifts and everybody there is just happy. Everybody just wants to have a good time, you know, watching tennis. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you work in F1 or if you work in the Australian Open, of course you'd be so happy.
But I heard it's hard to actually get in there.
I didn't find it hard, but yeah.
I think most people find it hard
Because I
think
because I don't
so.
get the job.
Yeah, I hear a lot of more rejections than I like.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that want that job, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm doing the job seriously. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting like good reviews from my supervisors because like I really like the job, so I give it my all, and it's good. Want to make a lot of people happy from it as well because they paid a lot of money, like to go inside of the event. And of course, they just want to make those people happy as well. And 2025, other than those two S tier jobs,
So 2025 is a lot of
good
jobs.
good jobs, but there isn't much shifts. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
because
did-
there's only
those-
you only get shift when there's an event, right?
Yeah, only those two events and the other brand ambassador stuff I got as well. Oh no! I worked in a Kendrick Lamar concert selling merchandise. So have you ever seen me in a merchandise store in Kendrick Lamar? It was so fun. Giving out people merchandise. That's a solid A tier. S tier, not an S tier because I couldn't watch the Kendrick Lamar
Oh, okay.
show. So it's an A tier.
So you need to be in the merchandise
Inside.
booth
Merchandise booth outside.
all the time, right?
Yeah, of course. It's only a short shift, like 5 hour shift.
Oh, okay.
You get like breaks, but still, it was really fun. And other than that, I did the Spilt Milks Festival in Ballarat as well. Spilt Milk, where they have Kendrick Lamar headlining as well. And I was the toilet usher there. Can you even imagine what that means?
Yeah, the one that like.
Yeah, go inside the toilet.
Yeah.
Wait, please queue. That's the shittiest job I've had my whole life. I hate that job from the bottom of my heart.
Really shit.
That was fucking F tier, dude.
Is that the one like in the clubs? In Indonesia, it's like.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you go. And everybody there was drunk and it was raining. I was wearing a poncho and there was no uniforms as well. And people are just assuming you're some weird guy standing in the middle of the toilets telling people to go in or not to go inside the toilet.
Why? Why do you need a toilet usher? There?
Because if not, people would be like skipping the queue and like there'll be like a lot of ruckus of drunk people fighting each other. There's gonna be too much people doing drugs inside of the toilet if you don't regulate it really well.
Yeah.
It's really bad. It was like one of the worst jobs of all time. Would not recommend being a toilet usher. Anything that starts with a toilet, go back home. It's not worth it.
But if you need the money.
Yeah, I was in need for the money so bad. But at least after the toilet ushering is done, I get to watch Kendrick Lamar for free. But still, it's a super F tier. Like you can give me
Super F tier.
You can give me free drinks, free food, and
So this is our second F tier job, yeah?
Second F tier job, like the biggest F tier ever, bro. I would never don't do anything that starts with a toilet.
To clean the toilet.
No, thank God no. But still, it was still an F tier.
Okay, so is that all for 2025?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So okay, now what do you guys do in 2026?
Have you done all three of us?
We're still
2025? We're done 2025.
Oh damn. Okay.
2026. Well, we're still exploring 2026.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah, so
still
what are
doing
you
the
guys
same jobs as
currently doing?
2025, are you?
Yeah, I'm still
Okay.
doing the same jobs. I guess a new chapter is promotion within the barista job.
Ah, nice. Okay, congratulations then.
Supervisor, so,
W.
but I just got promoted, so we're gonna have to see if I get to back on.
Yeah.
But should be
That's
good. Should still be a solid S tier.
W supervisor.
Just because, personally, I'm the type of guy that, not that I don't prioritize money, but I prioritize learning more.
Yeah, and money.
Yeah.
And to really learn is to also have a good environment, good connection with people. So, workplace environment is important for me.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Workplace environment is important for me.
So what about you, Dylan?
Oh, 2025, I've done 2 jobs.
26?
Oh, 2026. I forgot it's 2026 now. And we're in April right now. You just can't feel it.
We're quarter up already.
Yeah, quarter way. The first quarter is already on.
1% of 2026.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't feel like I've done anything, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But still, 2026, I've done 2 jobs. The first job is like one of the memeable jobs ever.
What is that?
Have you guys had that like meme through Instagram when the sales rep just decimated a 55-year-old, So the job I did was I went on doing door-to-door sales for a solar company.
Okay.
So I just went on a neighborhood and just start knocking on doors and start promoting people to get solar on top of their roofs. And it's a really hard job in my perspective because I'm an international student who just graduated. And I think it's a better job for those who are like local to the place you know like the customs of the people and how people like to get treated, like
Yeah.
and like and I look like this as well, and that's a minus point already. It's really hard to sell something to someone who just knocks on your door. Like, can you imagine like me knocking on your door in broad daylight, and then you just open the door, and then I suddenly started selling you something? What would you do?
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I get like all the time. Like, no, not interested, not interested. It's a really tough job.
So, but you're doing that on suburbs, right?
On suburbs, yeah. Nobody will recognize me, but still, I find it annoying. If you had someone knock on you in the middle of broad daylight, I'd be annoyed too.
Yeah, same.
So that's why I'm like, I think I won't be doing the job again. It was really tough for me, but I got a lot of commissions for my first week.
Wow, that's
I didn't do shit in the job. It's just a tough job.
Yeah.
It's just a tough job. I wouldn't recommend it for someone who is not doing drugs. If you're doing drugs, I think that's the job for you. You need to be a certain level of insane to be good at that job. Because you gotta step on boundaries and like sell people
It was
shit.
you need to be like super extrovert to do that, you know?
No, you don't. No, you don't even need to be super extroverted. You just need to know how to step on people's feet and make them buy.
Well, that's not for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta like buy the shit, buy the shit, buy shit. Like, even if you say no, I gotta keep on talking to you.
Yeah.
I gotta keep on promoting you. Because I got my first sales. When somebody said no, I keep on nagging, and they ended up signing up with me. It was so bad. I had to try hard. I tried hard so much for that. It's such a hard job, but I think it's still a solid B tier, because if you do it for a certain amount of time, you can get a good set of sales skills, which is really useful if you're gonna build a brand or like a business someday, because you really need to sell some stuff.
What was the commission pay? Sorry.
Commission pay, it was not that bad. So if you sign one person, for like a consultant review, I'll get $100.
Oh, nice.
If that person buys from you, you will get another $100.
Okay.
And you still get a base rate daily of $100. Every time you go into the field and suburbs, you start knocking on doors, you get $100 flat. Whether you get a client or not.
Right.
It's an easy job if you can sign up a lot of people.
Okay. How long? How many hours of work is that in the field?
In the field, approximately 10 hours a day.
Wow, damn. Okay.
In the
So
field
it's like
is
$10 like an hour?
it's like 6 hours a day, and for the first 4 hours is like lunch and training.
Oh, okay.
There's a shit ton of training, and the amount of presenting that you have to do in front of your supervisor is a lot.
Okay,
So-
yeah, that's not for me.
Yeah, but the second job I work, so solid B tier for that. Good experience, good money if you can do it, but it's really hard. And second job was hospitality in restaurant, which I'm still doing right now. I'm doing in a restaurant called Sodalero Kita. It's near Southern Cross. You can visit there and have a talk with me sometime. But it's a solid S tier job, good food, good company, best owner ever. And the team is really nice as well. Everyone's supportive, and most customers are nice as well. So solid S tier.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah.
Don't you have a job to say in
Oh,
2026?
yeah. 2026. So 2025, I work at uni as a dishwasher, and then 2026, it's not actually promoted, but it's actually like do a training as a cook. The one that I've talked about last episode. Yeah, so I still do that, and currently doing dishwashing as well. So both of them, I still do both of them. But yeah, so that's my 2026 till now, because I haven't
Rank?
graduated. Yeah,
Rank?
it's a solid S tier.
Solid S tier. Dishwashing.
Yeah, both of them. The dishwashing is not that hard. They're not as much as the one before.
one.
Yeah, and as a cook, I learned way too much. Yeah, than I can, that I can process. But yeah, that's very fun. I got a lot of knowledge how to cook this, how to do this, and how to do stuff. But yeah, but if you ask me, do you want to do at the kitchen like fine dining or casual dining again? No, I'm not doing that anymore.
Stick with dishwashing then.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. This is currently looking for a farm job.
Yeah. Because you want to be a farmer anyways.
Yeah, true. So yeah.
Okay. So to recap, we've mentioned a lot of S tier jobs.
Yeah.
One of my favorite S tier jobs is being a brand ambassador, just promoting stuff and giving out free stuff to people, and it's a really nice job to have around. That's my personal S tier. What's your personal S tier?
Barista.
Barista.
Top notch. 30 years of chat.
My Esther is a video producer and as a cook.
And a chef.
As a cook, but not in the fine dining or casual
Okay.
dining. You know, that thing is fucking hard.
Okay, so you gotta be like a cook in a normal restaurant.
Yeah, the thing. I think it's because that I don't
HSP.
have any.
Just
Because
I think you'll fit because
Yeah,
you're a
you'll fit.
butcher and you're also
Yeah,
like,
but
it just
yeah, I think it's just because I don't have any experience and knowledge about fine dining and cooking and stuff. You know.
you don't look like a guy that's go fun there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, how about the F tiers? My F tier is the toilet. Fucking toilet after, bro.
My F tier is the butcher shop. It's just because of the
Culture.
culture that the culture of the company. It's not because of the job. The job is
Because you've done another butcher job, so
Yeah.
shouldn't be a problem.
yeah, because I've done the butcher shop, the other butcher shop for more or less a year, so I know how to do stuff. But the work culture is bad and other place.
Easy. How about you?
He doesn't have an app.
Okay, what do you have as a D tier or C tier? I think you mentioned one job that was so bad.
Maybe.
Boba shop, was it?
Yeah.
The boba shop and the one that he left for only for 2
That one I
months.
wouldn't count. I didn't even
Okay.
put that on my resume, bro. But no, I don't really have anything bad here because in the end I still see it as a learning experience.
Okay.
So
Sure.
That is true.
Good point.
Yeah, one thing that we can recap as like internationals going to Melbourne or Australia is that most jobs are like super beneficial
Yeah.
for us in the long run anyway, even if it's bad or even if it's good. And most jobs here are great. Casual jobs or like part-time jobs are great. And Melbourne, please open more jobs for more people, please. I want to try more jobs.
There's ton of jobs if you search for it, not inside the CBD.
True.
There's tons and tons and tons of jobs.
True.
But if you're an international student and you live in a CBD, if you're like an MIT, MALU student, or even more or less Caulfield, Monash, and
Those
Deakin,
kind of stuff.
yeah, you need to find a job outside the CBD because inside the CBD there's
Too competitive.
too competitive. There's too much people that want the same job. There's less job than there is the applicant. So yeah, just find other jobs other than
Truly, I would say best advice is if you solely believe on your resume and you don't know much people, find a job outside of CBD.
Yeah.
But if you are very sure you want a job in CBD, best advice I can have is know more people and connection.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Your resume doesn't mean shit again.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You just
Just
need
know
the
the connection and don't be picky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't be
true.
picky. You gotta
Don't be picky.
certainly take anything that's available there.
Because I got most of my CBD's job is from friend of a friend.
Yeah. Usually a friend of a friend or someone you may know, or relative, far relatives, or even like a mutual or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's for this episode.
Now we're gonna go to Salary Kito.
Hey!
And eat some Indonesian food.
Alright.
Okay, see ya.
Indonesian food.
So guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you next time. Have a good day.